I'm really happy to introduce to everybody Judith Culp Pearson today, the Spa Travel Insider. Hey, Judy, how are you?
I am great. Thank you, Jeremiah.
And thank you for putting this together. Um, for those of you who don't know Judy, she brings 30 years of experience in the health and wellness industry. So what we're going to talk about today is how hotels are adding yoga to their offerings to drive their revenues, to create a buzz, to create uh, events that go on month after month. So just as a way of introduction, just on Facebook today, I saw this ad. It just came up. They targeted me for some reason for affinity or something like that. And look at the message that they're sending. It's pure, yoga and health, wellness, relaxation, and it's driving people right to their membership program. So I think this is something that's big. It's something that's happening. And Judy, you're going to show us exactly how big this opportunity is and
Yeah.
what hotels should do, right?
Exactly. What to do and what to watch out for.
Perfect. And with that, I'll just give a little note for housekeeping. Please stay to the end, everybody. You'll be able to download the slides that we have here. So don't worry about taking notes, but do take notes of ideas that come to mind. That's always important. Also, if you have a question, put it into the chat box, and I'll try to ask it at the appropriate time. And with that, looking forward to what you've prepared for us today, Judy. Thank you so much.
Great. You're welcome. All right. So we want to profit from yoga and avoid pitfalls that could undermine our efforts. So that's what we want to do today. So how big is this opportunity we're talking about? And why did that major chain decide to target Jeremiah? Well, it's because in 2016, practitioners spent $16 billion on classes, clothing, and accessories. That is up $6 billion in just 4 years. And according to the Yoga Journal and Alliance, 4% of Americans, that's 80 million people, say they're likely to try yoga for the first time in the next 12 months. But that doesn't count the people that are already doing it. Who are they? Well, in 2008, there was 15.8 million of them. By 2012, that had jumped to 20.4 million. And in 2016, 36.7 million. It more than doubled in 8 years, and now there's another 80 million that want to try it.
Wow, it's phenomenal.
I've never seen numbers like that. It absolutely blew my mind that there are so many yoga practitioners out there, which I think I may need to become one, and they've got some very solid reasons for choosing it.
Mm.
So who's added it? Well, these are the major chains that I found that are all marketing to the millennial business traveler by adding yoga. And we're talking big players here. How are they offering it? You'll find it offered every way somebody can imagine, from daily events, rooftop, Qigong, weekend events, yoga walks in nature, yoga so it could be yoga and horses, yoga and paddleboard, yoga and open air, yoga. It's just it's amazing how many unique ways they're finding to put it forward, and they're basing that on what their property's like. So you can do it indoors, you can do it in the room, and you can do it outdoors. So it just depends on what your facilities are like. Before you get started, there are 2 questions you need to ask yourself. Who's going to be in charge of setting it up, scheduling, and leading the classes? It could be you add on a wellness expert, or it could be you work with a local affiliate and let them take that job and run with it for you. And if you've got a beautiful destination property, you're going to have not only out-of-town guests, but you're going to find the locals will want to come and enjoy your property, maybe have yoga and go to dinner, maybe even come and stay just to have that little bit extra wellness escape.
And another thing I thought of there is that if locals come in, you need to think about how are they going to change? How are they going to shower? Things like that. That needs to be really worked out in advance.
Exactly. So typically, non-hotel guests are charged if the hotel may include the yoga class fee in the room. For non-hotel guests, it may be a fee that would include either just the class or the class plus use of facilities.
Mm.
And then they might choose to go take advantage of your pool, your spa, other relaxation amenities, and have their own little wellness day as a visitor on site.
And there's a company called I think they're called Day Stay or something like that, and they rent out hotel rooms from like 12 o'clock to 4 p.m. Really
clever
short periods. And they found that because this is a time when almost every hotel has some room that's open and has been cleaned,
Cool.
that just putting one room aside can generate something like $90,000 a year, if it's just using this extra add-on occupancy kind of. So
Wow.
These types of events would play right into that.
Exactly. It would give them that extra place to change and shower and refresh themselves and maybe take time to go to lunch or whatever they might want to do. So I think that's a great idea. And also you can think about memberships for locals to come in and take advantage of your classes that you would offer as well as your facilities. It's a great way to keep those facilities busy and flowing during slow times of the year.
Great.
So, possible pitfalls. We want those yoga offerings to be friendly. It's got to be comfortable for all skill levels. Now, the modern day yoga experts are really good at that. So you want somebody that's going to put people at ease and be able to work with, this is a first timer, or maybe the daughter brings mom with her and mom has never tried this, but they come for the class. We want everybody to be comfortable. We want the scheduling to be flexible. If they're staying there on business, they may not be able to attend a midday yoga class. And it needs to be a very well-kept space. People, especially women, really notice tidiness and sanitation.
And on that point, you could generalize and you could say yoga is more towards women, right? It's more appealing to women because it really helps keep in shape. You don't want big muscles, but you want to be slim and have a nice physique. But the majority of people that book hotel rooms, like 55% in general, are women. So this is really targeting the majority of guests that do go to hotels. So that right there is just a great marketing angle as well.
Exactly. But more and more men are using it because of some of its health benefits, which we're going to get into in a moment here, I think.
Excellent.
So this is a big lookout. Sanitation is a big issue. I can't tell you how many women I have talked to that are concerned about how many sweaty bodies have used their yoga mat or exercise equipment. And they would definitely be willing to pay more to be able to do it in their room where they knew it had been sanitized after the last guest checked out.
So that should be a very big point in the marketing, that you use hypoallergenic cleaners, etc. Hanging things out in the sun, etc.
Exactly. Because in the fitness centers, I know I've attended classes in fitness centers, and those mats are used for a variety of classes. They're used, they're rolled up or hung on the rack, and they're taken down for the next class. So that can make a person pause. So
Right.
if you can show that you're taking care and have better maintenance than the average fitness center down the street, you're going to attract them to your property.
Yeah. It should have a nice smell, a very clean, well lit aura.
Mm-hmm.
It is a sensory thing, right?
Exactly. And if you have a property with outdoor space, capitalize on that. They love the yoga and that fresh air outdoors. Yoga events, there's just what I mean. Look at all those people outside. It's not just necessarily a tiny group. It can be a big group. It can be a weekend or a week long. They can have wellness escapes that last, up to 7 days. Or they may do something a little more eclectic and mix it with yoga or couples escapes or chocolate or cooking or snow sports. There's all sorts of ways to do it. But, it's pretty impressive to see this huge group of people of all different levels out there having fun, relaxing, and doing yoga.
It's a real community event, right?
It really is. And I may have dropped the slide that talked about the benefits, but why are these people doing this? Because yoga is excellent for controlling back pain. It's as good or better than physical therapy and better than drugs. And it is so easy and so portable. They can do it anywhere, as well as it makes the heart stronger. And that's really important for men.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of heart, I think this is a great couples date idea, right? To go to even a local hotel, but get out of their regular routine, go do a yoga and cooking class, and then finish with a nice bottle of wine.
There you go. Sounds like a great event.
It's a great date, right?
Absolutely. I'll put that one in my husband's ear. All right. So now we can move into marketing, and we want to market to get maximum ROI, and there are some real pitfalls in the marketing that I have seen out there. So let's talk about it. We need to collect their emails, and we want to be able to nurture the leads. We need a campaign to get them to the event, probably a series of emails. We need to stay in touch with them in case the dates that we're offering are not perfect, but we want to stay in their radar to get their attention for the next time. And once we can get them, we get them signed up into our yoga group, and we market repeat events. And they like to go back. If they find a place they like, I know people that have gone back to the same resort for 20 years because they like the way they're taken care of, and they have that bonding, and they don't have to look for something new.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we want to get it right because some resorts are offering 10 to 20 yoga events a year.
Mm-hmm.
For rooms, dining, the yoga classes, and the cost of setting yoga up is so low, you don't have to spend tens of thousands of dollars. Mm-hmm. All you need is a few yoga mats and that affiliate instructor to come in and teach the classes.
And, that's really their steak and potatoes, right? 10 to 20 events, and you figure, 20 people in a class, that's quite a lot of.
It's a lot of people, and it can be done. You could even come up with some clever marketing. You could make some winter events out of it and have a grand time and just keep your rooms full in off season. So there's all sorts of ways to do it, but we want to do it right. Let's take a look at this. So what I did, I went to Yoga Journal's top spa recommendations. Where is the information on their website? Of the 10 that are in the top yoga spa destinations, I only found 2 had yoga information on the website. Only 1 of the 10 had a way to sign up for a class.
Right.
And there was nothing on the spa wellness tabs, and for many there was no drop down. There was nothing that told me. Yoga Journal may say they have spa, but there's nothing on their website that told me they did.
Yeah, so if I would have clicked on that Hyatt ad that I saw for Facebook, I probably would not have gone to a landing page. And even if I did go to a landing page, they probably wouldn't have any way for me to sign up for more information, to keep in touch with me. Or
they have to hope you'll pick up the phone and call them, and that's a good way to lose money.
Yeah.
So the bottom line is, don't hide it. You've got to make sure your offerings are easily found by those potential guests during the dreaming and planning phase, so they will come back and link to you, and you get that email and you nurture them, and that's how you can really capitalize on this. So what can we learn? Let's look at some spas that I found that were on the list and we're offering some yoga information. So we can click on this. Yes.
Okay. Yes.
So when we go to spa on that one, which it's under the spa, then there's a drop down and it says yoga.
Mm-hmm.
And that will take you a list to all of their yoga events. And But if you look, and so you can click on them, there's a way to book. You can even book with payments. So you don't have to pay the whole thing up front, which is really, really cool. They are
Mm-hmm.
outsourcing this. So what I don't know is that they've got a way to see their return on investment and see how well their marketing efforts are working. It's being handled by an outside company. So they're actually booking with a yoga company rather than
Oh,
direct booking on the website. So they've lost some control there, and there's no way to know just how well their website or landing pages are working.
all right. And this is a PDF. They're not capturing email addresses. So unless I pick up the phone or I email this person,
Mm-hmm.
um, that's it, right?
That's it. So that makes it a little bit more difficult. So you really want to make it as easy as possible for that guest to actually click on the button and go to a landing page that allows them to say, I'm coming with a friend, I need a double room, blah, 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 or I need a single room, whatever it is you want to offer them. They need to be, if they can do it online, you've cut out some sort of an outside commission, and you've got everything coming directly to the hotel, and you're going to know your return on investment.
Yeah, if you don't have trackability, you don't have measurability, you don't have manageability, and you don't have business intelligence, right?
Right, exactly. So what's it going to take to do this? We need a dedicated landing page with an opt-in bait piece. We need to find Facebook groups where we can target our marketing, and then we need the right kind of technology to support our efforts. And I think you worked up a little something to share with us on how we could make that work.
Yes. So I'll share that. So this is just a dummy page that I made for Facebook, and this is the style of promotions that we have. For some reason, the pictures are not working today. I don't know why. We're getting that fixed. But normally, when somebody sees this, they click on the screen, and it goes straight to that promotion, so that nothing else is shown. So this is our yoga event, and I've actually set this up so they have to share it with their friends to unlock it. So that creates
Wow.
a certain, fun community thing where if one girl sees this and, she sees a great price, okay, well, I'll post it to Facebook. And as soon as that happens, well, then now I can unlock it and I get my discount, etc. So that's how that works. And somebody books it, and I've created a special room type for this so that when it goes into the properties, the hotel's property management system, it is kind of recorded separately. And that way people can they can see everything on a day-to-day basis. The general manager can see exactly how many reservations have been made, and you can start to get creative with your room types, or like we were mentioning, the day. You could add the day package, and here are the types of add-ons that we could then do. You could add a massage, so that somebody's coming for health and wellness. Right away, we want to start to sell them a better experience. So that's what I did there. And I think this is unique because then we can go in the back office and we can actually track the ROI, down to the penny of all the promotions that we're doing.
That's amazing. That's really, and I love the way that I can go shopping here and add on the things that I want in my package, and it's all set up for me in one fell swoop. I don't have to call the spa. I don't have to do this. I don't have to. It's all right here. It's done, and I'm excited about going.
Yep, and it's all mobile ready. So nice thing is that we can do a post on Facebook, and then we just promote that post, for $5-10,
Mm-hmm.
and suddenly we are in front of our affinity groups, and that's where we want to be, right? So let me stop sharing here, and I'll pass the ball back to you.
Well, that was the last slide. I want to thank everybody for their time and for attending. And if we have any questions or there's anything additional that you thought of that we might like to share, I'd be more than happy to help you do that. And I think it's such an exciting opportunity because you do not have to build a new building. You don't have to do some remodeling. All you need is to bring in your own wellness expert, or you can bring in a local affiliate and just get those yoga mats, which people will even pay extra to have a yoga mat in their room that they could check out at the front desk when they check into the room. So even if you don't have rooms set up with them individually, they can get it from there. And there's just all sorts of ways that you can tweak this so it will fit your property and be successful for you.
That is excellent. Thank you again so much for putting this together. And I'm sure everybody listening will agree that this has been very useful information. So if you agree with that, also do think about talking with Judy to gain from her experience. We are offering a consulting call. You can go to moredirectbooking.com/yoga, and you can sign up for a call with Judy there. And Judy, can you give us a kind of a quick rundown of what people will get when they reach out to you?
We're going to find out what they've got and how yoga might fit best for them, what type of attributes, and then what's it going to take to support that. So we try to cover a lot of property-specific information in that consultation call, and then we can go from there if they want to do it independently or if they need help getting it done. Sometimes it's a matter of, I really want to do this and I just don't have time. So we'll talk about how we can make that happen for them.
That's so much like yoga, right? You can do it at home, but you need that leadership, right? I want to do it, but I just don't have time. So I go to a class and somebody tells me what to do and then I can do it. So I really feel that that's what you bring to the game as well.
Well, everybody that has ever been in any kind of sport knows it doesn't matter how good you are or how long you've been doing it, you need a coach. So that's where we come in, is we can be that outside coach that will help them take it to the next level, right up over the top.
Yep. All right. That's a great encouragement. So I say, please everyone go to moredirectbooking.com/yoga and sign up for a call with Judy there. All right. And you can also download the PDF of this presentation and ask any questions you like. So thank you again for putting this together, Judy, and looking forward to having next conversations with you.
There we go. All right. Have a great afternoon.
Okay. You too. Bye now. Bye, everybody.